Yeah, we got a good lesson today. I'm titling this, what did I title this? Staying
Indie.
ahead, not pushing from behind and surrounding. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what we titled it. Let me send you a link in the Discord.
Okay, got it. AKA indie stupidity.
No, you're not stupid, dude.
No,
So,
I can't wait. I can't wait. This. Oh my gosh. This the last. Anyways, let's keep going.
no, I mean there were certainly missed opportunities in your last game.
Yeah.
Are
I
you here
really
with
don't know
me?
what
Yep.
happened in that last game. I was ahead. I knew I was ahead, and then all of a sudden I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
lost it. I was like, oh, okay. Anyways.
Well, we're going to be going over this key concept.
Mm,
So there are a few, well, there's really a couple kinds of running battles in Go,
yeah.
where two groups are running
Hmm.
in the same direction. Um, so this comes to a concept where it's more fun to run with friends. That is actually a Go proverb. So if you're the only one running, you're in a bad situation. Kind of like, yeah.
You're just
So
playing with yourself.
well, no. What that means is if you are surrounded by two strong groups and
Uh
you're the
huh.
only one that has to run, then that's no fun. But
Got it.
if you can create a situation where your opponent has to run with you,
Hmm.
then it's, you're gonna have a better time in the game. So it's always more fun to run with friends,
Got it.
is the proverb. But this next proverb, it's a really big one, is don't push from behind.
Mm.
And this is both of these are kind of all about staying ahead. So we
Okay.
have an A group in the upper right, and whose turn is it? Oh, it's Black's turn. Well, I want to demonstrate what I mean by pushing from behind, so I'm just going to play a move for Black in the lower left corner here. Um, so it would be something like this is pushing from behind for White. You see how
Oh,
they're always behind? And
okay.
the second kind of it's not a proverb, it's a Daniel proverb. If
Okay.
someone's pushing you from behind, let them. So what that means is if you're Black and White is doing this, just keep extending.
Okay.
All right? If someone's pushing you from behind, let them. Um that gets a little different on the second line. It's okay to hane, to expand your territory. Um, but yeah, almost inevitably, if they're pushing you from behind, it's good for you.
Okay. Well, so can I just ask one thing, because
Mhm.
this is one of the things that I'm always stumped on when I'm playing my games, and the
Yeah.
reason why I just Tanuki out and I don't keep letting them come from behind, is because I see that they're building a massive, massive wall into the middle. And I'm like, oh shoot, I'm getting stuck on line 3 and I'm getting squeezed, but they have a humongous wall that can, really be devastating to me. So is that the right way to think, or is that overthinking?
Um, to a degree, that's the right way to think, but there's a caveat here. So
Okay.
let's take this A group one more time. Currently, it's
Okay.
not settled, right?
No.
But if White pushes you
Hmm.
from behind, let's say 5 or 6 times,
Hmm.
and they want to push again, and you're pretty confident you're settled, then
Hmm.
Tanuki.
Okay. Okay.
But even so, still extending is not bad here. You're
Okay.
worried about this, but this isn't going to be territory. You can reduce
Okay.
that pretty easily
Okay.
with a little bit of ingenuity and fighting spirit.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, what should White do instead then? Let's go back a little ways. Um, so again, Black played away. I guess it doesn't matter where. We'll do it this way. Um, so a lot of times you might see a jump.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
this is okay if Black has maybe 3 to 4 stones in a row before they jump,
Hmm.
but often, now there are exceptions in some Joseki where it's 2 stones and jump, but it's usually 3 or 4 stones and jump to be safe.
Okay.
Um, and then suddenly Black is pushing from behind.
Mm.
And so since black has 4 stones in a row, they're going to want to jump as well. Okay.
Okay.
And then white's going to try to stay ahead too. Or,
Mm.
white might push one time and do something like that
Mm.
just to have a little bit stronger shape. Usually 2 stones in a row is not enough
Mm.
before you jump. And so you'll also notice that a very strong way to handle this, if we go back a little ways, instead of the one space jump, if you just want to end it quickly for white, you might just do a knight's move. And this goes back to our lesson 2 weeks ago about ladders,
Yes.
is when white makes this knight's move, he is looking at, oh, yeah, mention why the wedge and cut. Yes, fair girl, thank you. So I'm kind of getting to that. So white is looking at this point when he plays this,
Mm-hmm.
not a knight's move is good to get ahead, but he's looking at, am I safe if black pushes and cuts?
Mm. And
So
the answer
yeah,
would be yes, right?
in this case, it's yes. So if black pushes and
Those-
cuts,
Yeah.
it's just a ladder, right?
Yep.
Or a net. This is actually both
Yeah.
a ladder or a net. So you're
Mm-hmm.
doubly safe, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's get back to what Paragirl was mentioning. Maybe back here. Okay. Let's go a little farther back. So let's say, um, white jumps or black jumps. White, of course, is going to take the tiger's mouth away. If
Mm-hmm.
white tanukis, this gets really painful for white, this tiger
Mm.
mouth shape. So let's say that, white extends and black's like, I'm ahead, I'm totally safe, and plays away, like has a
Mm.
moment of crazy.
Like me.
So
Okay.
so yeah, you have to be confident. Like if white pushes and creates these cutting points, let's say white takes this one and you're like, this is good. But then you always have this Tsuji where you sacrifice
Mm.
one stone to take the other two.
Mm-hmm.
And you just kind of have to read this out
Okay.
as you play. So that's why often 2 space and a jump is not very good.
Okay.
But again, there is reading involved. This is not 100% this way or that way. It's just you're more likely to be safe with 3 stones or more before you jump.
Mm.
But you have to use your reading to determine that. All right. Back to another example. So this next one, letter B, is on the second line.
Mm.
And let's say black is very confident to jump here and push from behind. And now, if white tries to be clever and jump, this can get very, very painful for white because black can keep jumping and even Hane here. And this may look like white is getting eyes on the second line, but white is not getting eyes.
Mm.
Um, because ultimately, black can throw in here and here and false both potential eyes
Mm.
down the line, even after white has run a long time. And this can turn into a connect and die pretty
Mm.
easily for white on the second line. So it's a little bit better to not jump as white in this type of situation. It's a little better to extend until you're safe.
Mm.
And if black gets super greedy, well, this is great timing to show black all of their cut points now, right?
Mm.
And in this particular situation, the push and cut works in the other direction.
Mm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Or just give up the stones, Zesha. Yes. Zesha is right. Or just give up the stones. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so let's go back to where we branched off. So now in the upper left corner, we have a different kind of running battle. And again, this is all about the reading in a particular situation. I don't agree with White's move here particularly because white is thin on the right-hand side and is not particularly safe on the left hand.
Okay.
But this is a key concept. Um, let's just add a stone here for a couple stones here for white. And then suddenly this looks like a lot better move.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea here is you're getting ahead, and let's say, are we on black? Oh, no, we're not on black. Hold on. You're connected enough to give some damage to these stones. Now, again, this is all, you're going to be using your reading. You're going to be trying to figure out, can you go extend this far or not?
Mm-hmm.
But this is kind of the idea of getting ahead. But there's an additional, let's get back a little farther. You can also use things like peeps to bounce ahead of your opponent.
Hmm.
Now, this isn't great. Again, this corner is kind of sealed in now, and this isn't fantastic, but
Mm-hmm.
staying ahead of your opponent is still important. And if white had more stones along the left-hand side, this kind of tactic might be a little devastating. So if we go back to the 3-stone one, if we did this kind of thing now, this is still a very hard fight for black.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're getting back to what you were talking about before, where white's starting to get a huge thick wall.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, white is pushing from behind just to try and live.
Mm-hmm.
So let them, right? Let them push from behind. Maybe they'll do one more. They might even connect. Heaven forbid. But now you have the right idea. They're like, oh, I'm connected. You have the right idea. Well, look, I have magic wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or attacking something else somewhere else. So yeah, so that's the key concept, is to stay ahead
Mm-hmm.
in these running battles, to read out the cuts if you jump, and to choose a kind of jump that's appropriate for the fight you're in, either the one space jump or a knight's move, and then also consider preparatory moves like that peep to help you jump a little bit farther. Make
Oh,
sense? Are you tracking?
I'm tracking. We'll see
So
if it makes
that's
sense later this week in my games.
Well, that's the great thing about our lessons, is we get to dive into one of your games now.
Yay.
Um, and I get to show you some of this concept. And I want to go over the human game first.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
because you had the biggest questions about it. You literally told me you tilted during this game. So let's see what
Well,
happens.
it's only after that one
Started.
event, and I was just like, crap. So I was playing catch up, and I was trying to reduce as much as I could
Mhm.
the gap between both of us. So,
Yep.
mm-hmm.
Well, let's see if this concept comes into play.
Okay.
And here's a secret hint. It does.
Mhm. Shocker. Okay.
All right, here we go. We are black, and we're playing against an 11Q. Mm-hmm.
Who's played over 1,000 games? So
Wow,
yes.
that's a lot of games.
Yeah, I saw his gaming profile. He's a nice guy. I saw his gaming profile. He used to be 7K back earlier this year, and he's just been on a losing streak this whole time. So yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyways.
Yep. So far, so good. Your opening's looking great.
This
Oh,
one actually kind of threw me off
yeah.
because I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a 3-space base, because I
Yep.
have a too high wall, and
Uh-huh.
then I just couldn't for the life of me. I was asking myself at this moment, should I take the top and gain middle influence, or should I take the bottom and just solidify my territory for a little bit?
Okay,
And
so
in this position, I took the bottom.
on this particular board, this early in the game,
Yes.
you ditch the 2 stones.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
why?
Okay, because how many points are 2 stones worth?
4.
Okay. Everywhere else on this board is worth 20 points.
And don't play on the line of death. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So that's not always in every game throughout the entire game, but
Mm.
on this board, this early in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plus the free intersections around them, but still, I mean, even if you ditch the 2 stones, um, they're gonna have to spend several moves to surround those 2 stones,
Mm-hmm.
and then they still have tons of Aji for later.
Mm.
So, my instinct would be to actually form a base this way and cut my
Oh.
losses on the 2.
Huh.
Okay, so but later in the game, if you really want to connect, you were right. Under is fine.
Okay.
They're gonna Hane one way or the other, and you cut on the side they Hane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
They're
Most likely
gonna
they're gonna play on
Atari.
the J2. Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna sack the 1 stone
Yep.
and then connect this way.
Mm.
So the reason why is if white is super confident and plays away. Oh, sorry. And white plays away, then later, maybe now, you can actually kill their group.
Mm.
If they get super greedy. A local response is okay, Stephen Lynn. Yeah. Yep.
Mm.
It is asking for unnecessary trouble to continue right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So saving the 2 stones. It's just too early to save the 2 stones. Um,
Oh.
okay. So you almost got this right.
Yeah.
And you almost
Damn.
did. Okay. So where you
I,
went wrong
is
is
the J2.
you saved your H2 stone. So that whenever you play under, that is a sacrifice stone.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, empty triangle. No, we can't do the empty triangle.
Well, yeah, and
We're
that's
taking away liberties. Yeah.
yet another reason to ditch the 2 stones. But
Mm.
in this case, it's not so much an empty triangle as a cutting stone.
Mm. Okay.
Um, and again, you're gonna sack the 1 stone and just play on top.
Mm. Got it.
And then white's gonna live one way or the other. So if they live this way, you're golden because you get to uh take your sente and play away or connect. And if they play the other direction, forward a little bit. If they play the other direction, suddenly they're pushing from behind on the second line. And
Mm.
and what do we do when people push us from behind?
You let
We
them.
we let them.
Mhm.
Yep,
Come
yep, yep.
on, push me from behind. Keep going. Yep, yep. Okay.
To sacrificing the 2 stones solidify the corner, asked Stephen Lynn. I don't think so. I think the corner is already settled for the most part.
Mm. Mm.
There's there's still some Aji starting at like C8. But I don't think sacrificing this 2 stones ruins that Aji. At least not at this point in the game. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, certainly for DDK level 11Q, I think this is an appropriate way to think about the game.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Let's go back to the actual game. So yeah, I
Mhm.
wanted to show you that situation. We've been over something like this before. Yeah, you almost had it. See, you even were like, I'm gonna cut this.
Yep.
So you had the idea. But yeah, this was the beginning of your troubles, actually.
Oh.
Okay, you're staying ahead. You jumped. That's great. They push from behind. No. They push from behind, so let's let them.
Okay.
Because you have a weak shape. And there's another proverb that's strong players play in straight lines.
Okay.
Now, I was trying to get at the 3-3 follow-ups, but yeah, corner is still wide open.
Mm.
Okay. So, yeah, the honey was a little too much. In fact, they should have just cut you right away.
Mm.
But since they honeyed on the outside, you got to solidify anyway. So now they're jumping to surround your weak group, so you want to stay ahead when you jump.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so scared to do a 2-space jump. That's I don't know why, but got it. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
fine, and that's up to your reading. So, then if you're scared to do a 2-space jump, then let's take our peep first, right? And do our knight's move jump from there. And still, we get the same thing.
Okay.
So with the 2-space jumps, you're right, they can be attacked and attached to. So you have to read out what happens when they attach, and am I
Mm,
okay afterwards? In this
okay.
case, you're probably okay.
Hmm.
So Tanukiing is very, very bold. Um, in my opinion, I might even be a little more active and try to strengthen my group by leaning
Mm,
on white. Because again, your square stones, they're pretty heavy.
mm-hmm.
And maybe, oh, come on, microphone. Hello. Test, 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 test. Okay. So maybe like your move in the upper left right now is saying, I'm going to sacrifice my weak group,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think was your intention at all.
No. I thought I had enough liberties to, Tanuki out just for the time being.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Oh, but you can't ignore that.
Right. Okay, so my instinct was to play on Q4 at this position. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the big point. He's going to spend another 2 moves trying to surround my corner. Let me just take the big point and then I'll come back to it. But
No,
if I had to, I would play on Q4 and that's just instinct wise. I don't know if I should have been on R5 or Q4.
I have the exact opposite blocking instinct, and that's to block at R5.
Hmm.
But I think Q4 is playable as well because you're looking to cut off the Nancy 3 stones, right?
Yes. Well, eventually I would be cutting them off, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So I
would
think
like
that's okay. Like you
okay.
turn and then they, I don't know, do something. You push again.
Hmm.
They have to connect and you jump or something like that, or just turn.
Yeah. No,
Probably
I
on the
would
third
jump
line
and
you can
I'll
jump.
extend. I'll
Yeah.
extend out. Yeah.
Yep. Play defense, says Daniel. That corner is just really big, and the stone is really weak in that position. So
Mm. Okay.
yeah, starting with Q4 and turning at R5 is fine. I agree with
Okay.
that. Yeah, it's kind of the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Surround that corner, and then white's under a lot of pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have 2 weak groups that you're splitting apart. So that's a little bit better than playing quite so far away.
Okay.
So white's fixing some things here. This 1-space jump is
I
a
wanted to stay ahead. That's
yeah,
I was like, well, if he caps me, then I can just play on the Nancy, 6 or the Louis 6 position and threaten more areas. And
but
so,
remember what I said, whenever you make this jump, you have to read out what the wedge is going to look like.
mm,
So what do you think happens now?
uh, well, it depends on which way I play. So if I play on the Nancy 6, they're
Okay.
gonna connect, and then I'm gonna be forced to connect. So
Which
I'll probably
connection?
uh Nancy 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then what
they're gonna
happens?
cap. They're gonna cap, right?
Would they cut now? Or
Would they?
would they have to protect their other stones?
You mean the Nancy 3 stones?
Yeah.
So they would extend downwards, or they would connect the shape by playing on oboe 5, maybe, right? Oboe
Yep.
5.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think they would probably do that.
and then I would just connect the whole group. Then I would go up to Nancy 7.
That sounds good. Or you can tiger's mouth,
Oh yeah, okay.
or you can cut right away.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah. Okay, so we read it out. The jump works. Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Let's
And then
see.
they did the same thing.
Oh, what do we do when people attach to us?
Well, there's two proverbs that went through my head: Hane at the attach, and then complete your shape. I didn't know which one to do first.
You do the Sente one first.
Okay. Okay. I should have attached on the G17 then. I thought of two proverbs. I was like, okay, well, if they didn't take the move that I was supposed to take, then I'm just gonna take my move.
So yeah, even if you connect here and they pincer you, then you're building out this way, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But making a base, like I'm not gonna be mad at you for making a base.
Mm.
Okay, they're doing it a little different now. Did we double Hane? No, we didn't. Okay. So this is a shape where if you double Hane, remember your Hane is gonna be a sacrifice, but you're gonna capture 2 stones in the process.
Mm.
So they do that, you connect. They do that, and then we Atari and take the 2 stones. Or
Would they do that? So what? Okay, why would they do that? Oh
what
no, yeah,
happens
okay, yeah, I see it.
what happens if they connect? Then we Atari once and make some shape. Or
Yeah.
maybe even Atari twice and make some shape.
Mm.
And if they try and do this, then we kill their group, probably.
Mm.
Again, this is, read it out when you're in your game.
Okay.
But
Okay.
sorry, we owe them a move to kill them, right?
Mm.
And this severely weakens the upper left corner as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, moving on. So that was just too generous to white
Got it.
because they get to connect to their other group now and solidify their lower left even more. Yep, so this is a case where they're already connected out, so you can't really disconnect them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fruitful for you, so it's time to play elsewhere. And I would, again, try and connect your groups together with a jump out because
Mm-hmm.
this group is getting really weak. If you can connect your 2 weak groups together, they get stronger.
Mm.
Yep, now they haunted. I like the fighting spirit. Yep. Oh. Hmm.
Should I just play the E? Yeah, E14.
Connect. You gotta connect. Yeah, connect somehow. I mean, they're still gonna cut, right?
Yeah.
But this is gonna be better for you. You got more eye shape, and yeah. You're in a better place for the fight. Whereas if they just play straight through, which they didn't for some reason. Okay, so white messed up here too.
Mm-hmm.
They should just cut through
Mm.
and not worry about the 1 stone because now they're attacking. Now they're attacking the entire left-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
So white let you off easy there. Okay, you got your Sente. That's good. Oh, yeah. White's already connected to the bottom. So
Yeah,
there's,
I
yeah, this
screwed
is,
up.
I mean, you got it. Like if you leave it at this point, it's still Sente. Nope. Okay. Well, you got it in Sente. So now what do you do? Oh, Indie.
Yeah.
This doesn't work. But they responded. They had to respond. Yeah, and now we Tanuki?
Yep.
Yes, okay, great.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Okay, so this is very important. You want to stay ahead of them while they're running. What's the perfect place to play right now?
Yeah. 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 I want to say Echo 11?
No, you're already ahead on that side.
Oh, are we looking at the other side? Oh, okay. Well, then the
White's F13 stones are running. F13
okay,
is running.
Gary 12.
Yes, and that's
Because
really nice shape for you.
if they cut through, then I can, extend the other side. Yeah. Oh.
Let's say they do this, and they're like this. But here's the key, if they follow, they're dead.
Yeah.
So you want to stay ahead.
Oh,
So
so
you see, like,
simple.
if we draw, like, they're trying to run this way,
Uh-huh.
and their current starting line is here. So these stones are already ahead in that running. These stones are behind the start line. So you want to get ahead of them on the side that's behind.
I see. Oh,
Yep. Make sense?
yeah.
So that was the kind of the start of your problems. We made this empty triangle, um, which didn't help you at all. And then we capped, okay. But now they're running a direction that
Sideways.
you have less control over.
Yeah.
You fixed your shape, and now
Yeah,
now
they did a
wait,
weird move, yeah.
now
I,
wait
I
is trying to run this way,
uh-huh.
and this is their start line, right?
Yeah.
This group is already ahead of them.
Yes.
So we need to get ahead on a different side, and we want to make as good of a shape as possible as we can. So where would that be?
Honestly, at this moment, I know exactly where I wanted to play, but I wasn't sure if it was right. So I wanted to play on the K10, the very dead center. For whatever reason, I just saw that. I saw that, hey, that's one space away from the K8 stones, and it's an elephant's eye away from his stone that's running.
But what's
So
that really? Is that a good shape for your stones?
I don't think so.
It's
Because
not.
it's by itself. Yeah.
Right. So let's put an X on K10, and
Okay.
let me erase those lines, because maybe they're confusing you. Where is the good shape between your two weak groups?
9H.
Yeah.
H9.
Nice. Yeah.
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 It's a knight's move and one space jump.
Yeah. Those are
Yeah.
both really good shapes.
Hmm.
Now, you know, everyone in the chat is going to be like, but Daniel, there's so much Aji here. And they're absolutely right.
It
Okay. This is not an easy fight
is
at
not.
all.
Mm-mm.
No. Um, so I'm not going to say you're going to win this fight, but the key here is that we are trying to make good shape as we run away. So,
Mm.
so maybe since we see that cut, maybe H9 isn't the perfect shape for us here. Maybe we have to spend a move just strictly to connect.
Mm.
And so that might look like something like this. Um, it just depends on the reading. It might look like something like this. But again, the
Okay.
concept that I'm trying to teach is mainly to make good shape as you're running.
Mm.
Yeah, there's so much Aji there. But Daniel, yes. There is so much Aji there. Yeah, yeah. But honestly, this all would have been solved a little bit earlier if we just had netted white stones.
Ah.
Yeah, so you played your connection moves because you're right. You need to connect.
Yeah, I saw that I was gonna die if I don't try to connect something.
Hmm. That's correct. Okay, and you're connected, I think.
I was very scared for this whole route.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
very, very tough fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so they connect over there to try to not give you eye shape. You're right to turn here. This was great instinct.
Thank you.
And it looks like you read it out and saw that you had to push again.
Yes. I wanted to kill that middle group right there. That was my
Yeah,
goal, is to
yeah.
kill that middle group, but it didn't work.
No, it might have worked. Um,
Yeah, I didn't get it to work.
what should you do right now? What should you do? What should black do?
Well, take the two stones.
Yes, black should take the two stones.
Okay, I did take the two stones.
It's Sente
Yeah,
for the cut. And then you
yeah,
have really great shape to Hane.
yeah,
And suddenly you're ahead of running. So they're probably going to take this and bamboo.
yeah.
We're going to have to connect our groups together, but
Okay,
they're running.
and
And
so
we
we
can
can.
poke out their eyes. And now,
So brutal. Okay.
okay, so now here's something I think you also missed in your game. Once you've gained the strength in the center,
Uh-huh.
this group is looking quite weak.
I did see that, yes,
Okay,
but
okay,
I
okay.
was weak though.
You're not so weak.
Well, in this variation, I'm not that weak, but in the other
Right,
variation,
right.
I was pretty weak. Yeah.
You are actually probably ahead on liberties. You need to connect here first, though,
Mm,
and then White is trapped.
mm,
So it's a liberty race. I haven't counted the liberties specifically,
mm.
but yeah, you're in a much. This is basically what the AI was trying to show you.
Got it.
At the point you asked me about in the game.
Yeah, that 104 move. Move
So
104 killed me. Okay. I was like adrenaline was running through me this
yeah,
whole
yeah.
entire game. It was painful.
So the beauty of
Anyways,
this is you have this triangle group, which is quite weak now, and this one
huh?
is quite weak. So because Go is a game of relative strengths, your weak group, um, your your X stones
Mm-hmm.
aren't so weak compared to the other weak groups.
Okay.
But you have to count all the liberties and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do that right now, but that's just kind of the main concept there
Mm-hmm.
that we missed. Extending here was painfully wrong.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
figured later.
yeah. I like the turn. I think this is good. You went to connect. That's good. All right, so White's trying to reduce your liberties, but it is important for you to connect eventually. Oh, we didn't connect. Yeah, there's no way you can win a capture race if you let yourself get cut apart. So
I
you gotta.
actually didn't know that I could win that capture race. So in my mind at this moment, I was like, "Oh shoot, I'm going to lose the Liberty race in the that little middle." So what I can try to do is I can actually try to extend the top dragon all the way down so that I can have a little bit more liberties and protect this whole area. Yeah.
What do we got? Maybe 7 liberties?
Potentially.
And 2 of them are shared with White.
Yep.
And then White has. Let me go up 1 move. Oh. White has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 liberties. So they are ahead by 1 liberty there.
Mm-hmm.
But potentially you can expand your liberties by a little bit by connecting at Franklin 5.
F5.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't see how many Liberty races I was doing, and so I was like, you know what,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sack the bottom 3, 4 stones maybe, and try to extend down and potentially capture, if I can, the C12 group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
Yep,
at least in my thought process during the
for sure.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a very exciting game, and yeah, letting yourself get cut apart was super sad here.
Yes, it was.
Oh, you know what? Connecting here is Sente right now.
Yeah, I was afraid he was gonna cap me on the C5.
Or even you could connect here first. Oh, no, you can't. You have to go the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If they do this, and this, then we get to do this, right? And it becomes another interesting capture race. Potentially.
Now, why would they play there? So go back to move 5 or move 6. 5, 6.
Well, they're an
Oh
Atari.
yeah, no, yeah, they have to. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
And they're probably going to try and take away your liberties there.
Well, I, well, instead of playing there, wouldn't they just play at the F11 position instead of move number 8 So after move 7, wouldn't they just go to F11?
Let's see. F.
11? And kill my last liberty?
Oh, are we in Atari?
Yeah.
Oh, we are. Ha!
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Not so Sunday after all. So can we cut on the other side though?
Maybe the other side, because at this moment I would have 3 liberties. I'm ahead by 2.
I think they just take the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think at this point you're well left. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You found this. You found that, but unfortunately you were an Atari. Yeah.
Yep.
So after that, this game is
Pretty much like I was like, I got the top left-hand corner, guys. I got the top left-hand corner. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I
Let's
got some
fast forward to that
points.
because I mainly analyzed this after you asked me the question about that one move to see what happened.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, let's. Oh, there's some other stuff in here. Hold on.
Oh, okay. This lesson is just this lesson, this game. Don't worry.
Okay, yes, you're right. You did have to take those 2 stones.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to connect to your center group, maybe a knight's move here.
Mm.
You might be worried about this push, but you don't have to worry too much. Oh, no, that doesn't work because they can Atari. No, you were right. My bad.
Mm.
Daniel's giving you bad advice again. Oh,
It's okay.
okay, turn is fine. Yeah, there's this. I think take there was better.
Let them take or take itself. Like
No,
take.
taking.
Yeah, take.
They're still gonna have to connect, right? And
Yeah.
you don't care about the 1 stone if they Atari underneath.
No, I
Right.
I don't. I have 2 eyes already, so 1
Mhm.
stone is all right.
And yeah, this game looks very, very over. But
Yeah.
yeah, let's see how you captured the top left because I'm. Oh, one more thing. They push from behind, so
Go
let them.
down. Okay.
And
Got it.
this would be really helpful for your group too to potentially make eye shape and live.
Mm,
The Hane was just too much, way too much
got it.
for your shape there. Oh, you're trying to kill that.
Yeah, I knew my middle group is about to die. I had to kill something, so
Does that work?
it didn't. I couldn't get it to work.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
What happens if we just extend this way?
If that happens, then they would cut me off
Where?
on the Nancy 15, I think.
Like this one?
Yep. Hmm. And then they'll Atari. Okay.
Connect, yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh. And then we have to extend. And then maybe they'll attack. How will they attack these? Because these are the ones that are short on liberties, right? For the fight. These might be too short on liberties. It doesn't quite work. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
never build up enough liberties in that
And
group.
they'll go underneath. They'll do like a undercut kind of thing.
They said go back to the C7 thing.
C7.
Way back there? No, we're not going to go back that far. Sorry.
Sorry, smurfing.
Sorry, smurfing. Hello. Hello. Hello, friend. All right, interesting. So did we have the option to connect before that? Oh, yeah, you just had to play here to
Yeah.
connect.
Yeah.
Dang.
I didn't. Yeah. One, I
Creation
didn't want.
posted in the original game. Thank you.
Yeah.
Check that out from Smurfing. He's a very strong player.
Thank you.
Capture, good. Oh, you're. Oh, okay. That's not gonna work.
Oh,
Yep.
didn't.
Just a
And I did.
snapback.
Yep, didn't see that snapback.
What's happening here?
Oh, he let me take the left corner.
Oh, that was nice of them. Look at
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Hey,
That's how I
there
got
we
it.
go.
Yep.
Hashtag compensation. All right. All right. 7:45. Let's do the next game. What do I have? Here we go.
Pick the best one. I actually have to leave in like 15, 20 minutes, so just FYI.
Yeah, I have a league game at 8 p.m., so I also have to leave
Okay,
like,
cool.
right at or a little bit before 8 if possible. So
No worries, no worries. Okay,
Review
awesome.
started.
okay.
Not meaning to try to cut it short or anything. I love our lessons, so
Right on. No, it's all good.
yeah.
We both have places to be, so gotta be on it. Let
Oh,
me get
which one
this
was
up on the board.
this? Was
This
this
was your most recent AI game?
Yeah. Yeah, this one I think I was not doing as well as I should have been. There was something about this game if
Yeah.
I remember.
So this game has a lot of what we talked about. We are black and we're playing an AI,
Mm-hmm.
10Q AI, just for the people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This all looks. Oh, if you want to extend right away, you should extend 3 spaces.
Why? Why 3 spaces?
Because if they kick you, then it's good shape. So if they do a kick, it's good shape for you.
Oh, okay.
And you're neglecting the slide. So it's kind of like, again, if they do something like this, you can continue key and not care
Okay.
about the stone.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to just do the 2 spaces, I mean, you can, but it's considered a little slow. Also, if you do the 2 spaces and they kick you and you stand up, suddenly you're over concentrated.
Got it.
That's why the slide usually comes first in that Joseki, even though it gets ignored. So the next logical step is to take the 3 space extension. Okay, I like this pincer here. So far, so good. Oh. So here it is. If they're pushing you from behind, let them. Because, especially here, because every time they push from behind, you get 3 more points. And they get no points. They're playing Dame. There's, I mean, you're getting ahead, and sure, you still got it, but oh,
should I extend it downwards or double honey?
Double honey here.
Okay.
So even if they do something like this, now you're getting 7th line territory, and they're still getting Dame. Yep. This is staying ahead, but I would make a slightly better shape. Keep that in 2 spaces, maybe. Or even down to the 3rd line from here.
Okay.
Or, yeah, like if you're defending the side, which I think is still pretty valid in this position. Have you thought about running a small DDK league? I have not. Oh, yeah, this is just a ladder. So we sack the stone? No, you gotta read the ladder.
Didn't read the ladder.
So if you can't save the stone, then take your Sente and surround your side. Oh, you're... What?
Yeah, the AI went crazy at that boom moment. Q Clash.
Oh yeah, Q Clash is the small DDK league that currently a little defunct here. Okay. Oh, you don't need to kill the dead stones.
I didn't know they were dead.
They're so dead, dude.
I don't have enough fighting experience.
What are they gonna do?
Something.
Something, and I'm
Where?
scared of it.
Help me, Bobby. All right. Anyways,
Okay. So White's not supposed to Hane here.
uh,
So when they do, it's your job to punish them, and the punish looks like a drop down here.
oh,
White's not gonna want you to connect to that one stone, and if they walk this way, then you can cut them right away.
oh,
If they Atari you, you extend.
mm.
If they go completely bat crazy and try to save their 2 stones, you can capture the 3 stones this way. Otherwise, if they decide they actually want their 3 stones, you take the 1 stone and you're happy because you got more in the position than you would have anyway. So that's the idea behind that.
Okay.
Back a little bit, if they realize that, oh, I effed up, and they connect, then just connect to your 1 stone, and you still get a little more than you expected.
Mm.
But yeah, you did that in a couple of your games
Yeah.
where you didn't punish the mistake. Probably because you didn't know the punish, and that's fine. That's okay. What's our shape now? Ooh, is that our shape? Oh, we Tanuki'd? Indie?
No face palming.
So White is super strong, which means your group that has no eyes in the middle of White's walls is super weak. So this is definitely a case of fishing while your house is on fire, in my opinion.
Okay.
Unless you want to sack those stones
I was
and go
thinking
after the
about it.
upper left. Yeah.
I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about a ladder situation where I'm already connected, and so yeah,
White's
I'm like,
okay.
well, I'm gonna build my wall now. I have a center territory, ha 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 ha, kind of
All
thing.
right. Now you have. Yeah. You're in
Yeah.
danger. Um.
All right, Ralph Wiggum. Oh,
Like at least connect your group together with some eye shape. Um. Or maybe take a lean over here and hope White responds, and then try and come out because your group is super weak. What time is it? 7:53. Okay, we're gonna zip through the rest of this. Oh, you didn't read your ladder.
I did not. I think I lost this ladder.
Well, now you win it
Yeah.
because they made it a ladder.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just a net. What's wrong with White? Or
Well,
Blink?
DDK AI.
DDK
Come on,
bot. Yeah. Okay.
it's a magic.
Yeah. Okay. So you got away with that.
Yep.
GG.
Seriously. Yeah.
You're not gonna get away with this though, right?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, you got away with this. Okay. Cool. Nice job. Nice kill. Good
Thank
find.
you.
Yeah, I saw that you were experimenting with ladders, and I'm like, I'm so proud. He listens to me.
I always listen to you. I'll at least always remember one thing that we talked about. All right. All the other stuff, I'm a typical student. Come on.
I get
What
it.
can I
Yeah.
say?
You're human. Like everybody's like that. All right, my friend. I think this game is silly,
GG.
pretty silly after this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your homework is when you're in a fight to stay ahead of them in the direction
Got
that
it.
they're running, if you can,
Okay.
and be mindful of the wedges
Okay.
and your shape as you run. So sometimes you can't get all the way ahead of them in one move, so you have to
Mm.
mind your shape as you go.
Okay.
And then I don't know if we're doing. Actually, it might have to be 3 weeks from now that we have our next lesson because I have a lot of rehearsals in the next 2 weeks.
That's fine. That's
Um,
fine. A
yep.
okay.
But I'll
Yeah.
I'll keep you informed about that.
Hmm.
And for now, I think I'm gonna get ready for my league game. So
All
yeah,
right.
thanks. Have a
Yeah.
have a great couple weeks.
All right. Thanks. I'll let you know how I do. Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, take it
Thanks,
easy. See
Daniel.
you.
Have a good night.
All right, and if you are in the audience and you happen to be a DDK and you would like DDK lessons, you can schedule your lessons at the simplybook.me site right there. It is legit. That is how I set it up, and I have my calendar fully up to date there. So if you're double digit Q and you would like lessons, you're going to get a lesson just like this where I look at your game over the last week or however long has been, up to like 3 to 5 games. And then I try to find a common theme of a main concept that we can talk about for your lesson. Um, and then I give you a short lesson on that concept, and then I point out in each of your games how that concept affected your games. So yeah, that's my spiel. Feel free to sign up. The lessons are $10 for a 1 hour lesson. I think they're pretty valuable. All of my students have gained from them and seem to have a pretty good time and are growing stronger by the day. So that's pretty cool to see.